How to prevent and heal cancer. Hi, my name is Regitze Simonsen. I have a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing, and I've been vegan for over 25 years, and for the last couple of years I've also been studying spirituality. But today I want to talk about cancer. Cancer is unfortunately a diagnosis that many people get into their lives, either on themselves or on their loved ones. I have experienced that also myself. My father died from cancer. My mom had lung cancer as well as breast cancer. She has just been declared healed from that, so I'm so happy about that. She went through 4 operations. She also had cancer in her thyroidea there. But she has been declared healed now. So let us talk about cancer. There's a lot of things you can do. Of course, do whatever the medical science is also providing to you. But there's a lot of things you can do, especially to prevent it, but also to heal from cancer. There's a lot of people who have actually healed advanced cancers. So first of all, what is cancer? Cancer is when cells in your body divide beyond their limits. Our cells, they divide all the time, but they're programmed to divide a certain amount of times and then they stop. But sometimes, or it actually happens a lot. It actually happens every single day in our body that some of our cells, they get kind of out of hand. Their DNA is damaged, and they start to divide more than they're supposed to. But our immune system, it takes care of that in 99% of the cases. So when some cells, like I said, it happens all the time, but we don't notice because our immune system, they go and they find these cells who are now damaged, and the immune system cleans up. It kills those cells and takes care of the cancer that way. So it never really develops into cancer. It's just a small cancer cells that never gets a chance to develop. So it's very important that we have a good immune system, of course, to be able to take care of these cells that have become damaged and start to divide outside of what they're supposed to. So what causes these cells to start to divide like that? In many cases, out of control. To start dividing out of control. In many cases, it is toxins from the outside world. And that can be through sunlight or radiation that's hard to avoid, except that you should always wear sunscreen, even in wintertime. Also, for people with darker complexions, they also need to wear sunscreen to protect their skin against the ultraviolet radiation from the sun, especially now that the ozone layer has become a lot thinner in many places. So it comes from the sunlight, also comes from the air we breathe, and it can also go through our skin, but most of it comes from the food that we eat. Because we eat a lot of food, and that's where we get the most of our toxins from. Even if you eat organic food, there's also some toxins on it, but it depends on what kind of food you eat. Because some food is good for our body and some is not. What is good for our body is the plant food. All kind of plant food, that is what our body is actually built to consume. So consuming things that the body is not built to handle, that creates a lot of inflammation in the body. And what we're not built to handle is any kind of animal protein. So that is meat, dairy, eggs, and fish. That is not what the body is built to handle, and it creates inflammation in the body, as well as it also carries along a lot of toxins with it, because animals, they have to consume a lot of plants it takes about 10 pounds of plant food to produce 1 pound of meat. So even if it is organic, then it carries a lot of toxins with it. All these toxins that from the 10 pound of plant food down to 1 kilo of meat, all that is accumulated in the meat. And at the same time, it is an animal, so it has hormones. And hormones is a big driver of cancer growth in human beings. And that's especially a lot of hormones in dairy, in milk, cow's milk, any kind of milk, doesn't matter, doesn't have to be cow's milk, any kind of milk has a lot of hormones because think about it, a cow, let's say it's a cow, has to give birth to a calf in order to produce milk, and she produces a lot of growth hormone in that milk in order to make her calf grow. Calves or cows, they grow really fast, so it has a lot of growth hormones in it. At the same time, the cow is being impregnated again right after birth, so that gives it even more growth hormones because now she's producing milk for a baby, but also having a baby in her stomach again. So, and like I said, it goes for all kind of animals, so it doesn't have to be a cow. It can also be a camel or a goat or any kind of animal. People also produce growth hormones, but we don't use, only when we're babies we drink milk like we're supposed to because we use that to grow from. But when we get all this growth hormones when we are adult, then it's like adding gasoline to the fire of cell growth. So it really can make the cells grow out of control much more than anything else. So that was the growth hormones. But there's also a lot of other things you can do. So the most important thing you can do to prevent cancer, even to heal cancer, is to make sure that you eat vegetables only, avoid any kind of animal protein, and a good way to get lots of vegetables in your body is to do juicing. You can also juice vegetables, make juice out of any kind of vegetables. You can even do it from celery and salad, even salad leaves. You can really make juices out of any kind of vegetables. So it's just about experimenting with and mix it so it tastes really good. And then of course the best is to use organic. But even if you do not use organic, because it is more expensive, it is better to use non-organic or to eat non-organic vegetables than to eat organic and the best meat. Because like I said, meat is not made for our body. It has growth hormones, and therefore it creates so much inflammation in the body. And inflammation is the breeding ground of all kind of diseases in people and animals. But other things you can do is have no stress, because when we have stress hormones, cortisol, that also helps or can contribute to the cancer growth. And get lots of fresh air and go out in nature. Nature has a great impact on our well-being, and have good relationships. Practice self-love. Ask yourself, what would a person do who loves themselves? And do that. Always do what is good for yourself, and make sure that you feel that you get the answer from deep inside. Because if you say to yourself, if I love myself, I would eat this junk food. But really think about it. If you really loved yourself, you wouldn't eat something that could hurt you. You would eat something that is nourishing, that you know is gonna be good for you. So make sure that you feel that deep inner voice, and not just the outer ego that is just gonna get you to eat junk food and chocolate and cakes and stuff like that. Yeah, so that was a couple of things that I wanted to share about cancer. So I hope that you are healthy, and I hope that you will always stay healthy and your loved ones too. And please give me a like if you like it. Please consider subscribing, share it with people who may benefit from it. And thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.